Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Saturday. Saturday. Today is Sunday, May 17th, 2020. It is obviously raining, so I'm going to come closer over here. I'm going to walk over here real quick, because I wanted to show you guys. The blossoms are coming out on one of the cherry trees there. So I think we're going to have a really good year this year with the cherries. And so just kind of showing you that. Kind of neat. But yeah, so anyway, I wanted to talk today really quickly about in California. There was the big article on it, but you had to read the article to see what it said. Some people are able to go ahead and turn down a job and continue to collect unemployment benefits. Okay, so and I think I gotta hold on. Rained on that spot. So the some people in California, they've had it so that it's okay that they can turn down a job and continue to collect unemployment. Now, the stipulation is they have to be somebody that has a legitimate breathing problem that would be more a danger to being out in public. So it's like that's kind of like the catch. So when people initially see that the people in California can turn down work and continue to collect unemployment, it's not what you think. So that's the one thing with that. So I thought that was kind of interesting how they give you that tidbit, but and then if people would see that, they would be outraged and like, oh my God, I can't believe the people in California can go ahead and and not work and still collect unemployment. But they, like I said, it has that stipulation in there, and that does make sense, But so anyway, I want to talk a little bit more too about this cherry tree. Now we put this cherry tree in here 5 years ago. And, last year, total for the year, I think I ended up with 7 cherries, which was like the best that we had up to this point with this tree. This tree really grew. It took off quite a bit here last year. And, besides the blossoms on there, they're starting to come out over here. They're coming out over here. So, and it's really just starting to come in, which is great because we had that cold snap happen. And, I didn't want to have to deal with, having the blossoms come, then have a freeze, and then it destroys everything. That would just not be fun at all, I love the fact that it's coming along nicely. This tree's done really, really well. Both of the pear trees have also done well. And so, those were part of the first group of trees that we planted when we got up here. We planted 5 that first year. Now the one I showed you, actually, I'll go ahead and walk over here. I'll just try to keep the camera under the bill of my hat. The one tree over here, and I'm going to show you, the first 2 years that we were here, the deer got it really, really bad. And so I thought it was done. I thought this tree was absolutely done. And so what I did is I put the fencing around here. This tree went in the same time, the exact same time as that other cherry tree. But that little stub that you see there on this side, that was all that was left. And so then I had one piece out of here on the side that came out, and that is what has grown into what we have here now. So they're the same exact age as far as the trees, but the first 2 years that we had it out here, the deer just devastated this tree. They didn't come that close to the house. So then, like I said, then I put the cages out here. I'm going to have to cut the grass here soon, obviously, as well. Then we had put in, this cherry tree went in, oh gosh, let me try to think, 2 years ago maybe? I think it's 2 years now. This one's been in here 2 years. And then these two here, this tree here, and this other tree over here, these are both, and see, here's the thing, the problem with this tree here growing next to it, this one here, I think it might be part of the tree. I'm not sure. It looks like they're connected, but then again, I'm not 100% sure. but they might not be. So I think that one's got to come out because I don't think that's part of that tree. This here is like a plum, and this one is a plum. Okay, and so those went in a couple years ago. So I got to get in there and get the weeds out of there that were growing. But these are the new ones that we put in. 2 more cherry trees, okay, and those are peach trees. Now I want to walk over to the other part of the property here and show you. Oh, I got to go over and close their door. It must have blown open. So yeah, I'll get over there and I'll close that up. And I'll show you too. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and your feedback too on that situation with California. Do you think that people should have the right to refuse a job, or and stuff like that? I don't have a problem with what they're doing because of the situation. It makes sense. Okay, so these two here are the 2 blueberry bushes that we've had here for at least 3 years now. These are the 2 blueberry bushes that I just planted this year. Okay. This was a plum tree, and that's a plum tree. Now that tree's been there a year longer than this one, but this one here, the tree that was here, died, so I replaced it with another plum tree. These 2 here, you can see the blossoms coming out on these as well. These were also peach trees. Okay, so we'll see how they go. Over here is where I had planted the new raspberry bushes. So we'll walk over here real quick. And so here are the 3 raspberry bushes that I just planted. I don't care if they go crazy and take over this whole area. That's why I put them here. They'll get plenty of sunshine, and so they should be good to go there. But it was very nice earlier today, this morning, and now obviously we have rain. The forecast is it's going to rain all night, all day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an all-day rain, and so that's what we're going to have to deal with. And then after that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are supposed to be decent, decent temperatures, and no rain. So we're going to go in here real quick and see the birdies. And again, they're getting really big really fast. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun. But okay, so power-wise today, what did we pull in? Now, we actually still, even though it's raining right now, we are still pulling in power as well, okay? But the good thing is it was nice earlier today. We've pulled 5 kilowatt hours on this side. We have pulled 2.7 on this side for a total of 7.7 kilowatt hours. The batteries are at 26.3, and those numbers you can actually see on here, but you can't see them on there. So the batteries are good. Decent amount of power brought in today. I mean, yesterday we pulled in, I think, 8.4 kilowatt hours on the day. So, it always is going to be weather driven. So tomorrow, with it being a very rainy day tomorrow, I doubt we'll pull a lot of power in at all. So we'll just have to kind of play that by ear, and we'll see what we have. But for right now, like I said, we're definitely good to go. Last night the power again was really good because we've had so many good days with the batteries that it's keeping them fully charged up, that we haven't gone on these batteries down here below 25.9. Again, like last night I came out here and checked, and at like 1 in the morning they were still at 26. So I mean, they were still in great shape. So no issues with these. Like I said, now the new breakers are in that are going to go in over here. Now these breakers here are 50 amp breakers, okay? The 50 amp breakers are coming out, and we're putting in 60 amp breakers. So that's what's going to be going in here, okay? And so I ended up picking up 4 of them. We need 2. There's 2 of them right here, side by side. So those 2 will be replaced with the 60 amp breakers right here, okay? And then I have 2 as a backup. always got to make sure you have your backups, because again, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So, that's going to help here, like right now with what's coming in, voltage wise and stuff like that, in watts and amps. And the amps is what ends up jacking up really high, and that's why we want to have that a larger breaker in there. So, that's why we did it that way. But anyway, I'll focus on the birdies for a moment. Hello, babies. Oh, I know. That one's not kind of skittish still. This one's okay. Yeah. And then I got my girl down there who just loves the attention. But like I said, they're doing good. They're getting big. Within a couple of weeks, they will probably be going with the rest of the flock. I will introduce them at nighttime when everybody's roosting. So that way they can kind of, get in there, and then they, in the morning when everybody sees everybody, then they can kind of figure it out from there. But I want to get them get a little bit more size. I mean, all their feathers are out now, as you can see. Okay, so all their feathers are out, but I want to make sure that they're completely squared away, as far as that they are not going to be bullied or anything like that. So we're just going to kind of play it by ear. But like I said, they're doing good. This space is still enough room for them for right now. And like I said, they hop out here and they jump up on here, as that one just did there. And so, it's not like they're confined in there. They can't get out. They can get out if they need to. So, and then once we get them out there, then I'll have to clean this whole area up, But that's okay. This has been a good spot for them when being able to keep the heat lamp on them. And, they probably don't need the heat lamp as much anymore. But, I still leave it running for them. And, like I said, they're doing good. And they'll get out and they'll get with the other birds and they'll, go from there. But anyway, that's it for the birds. They're, like I said, they're doing well. And everybody's good. So anyway, guys, please join me tonight. I probably should have said this in the beginning, but I didn't say it. Live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So please join me for that. And I don't know what the topic is going to be yet. I got to sit down and figure that out really quickly, and I know it's already pushing 4 o'clock, so I better get on it, right? But please join me tonight for the live stream, and we will go from there. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I went out this morning for a ride with Heather again on the bike, and we put a really nice ride in. We were able to go into Letchworth State Park, which is one of our parks up here, and drive through the park, which was really, really nice. And like I said, just a very enjoyable, morning doing that. So, and then we knew the rain was coming anyway, so that's, how it goes. But anyway, so that's it for now. I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody's having a great day. Prepper Nurse 1. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to say everything. Remember, guys, we're all in this together. That's important to remember. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also, remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. All right? Stay positive, stay away from that negativity, and you will be fine. I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.